Flosstube and welcome back to my channel. My name's Karen and I'm the Sassenach Stitcher. Today is Wednesday the 3rd of March, so that's another month gone, but we're heading into spring. The snowdrops are out, the crocuses are out, so we're heading in the right direction. I hope everybody's well and everyone's been keeping safe. I've had my, about 3 weeks ago, I had my vaccine, which was, that was fine having it. It just gave me migraines for about 3 days afterwards, which were pretty severe, to be quite honest, and had a really big lump on my arm, which is still a little bit there, but it's done. So that's the main thing. Sean has his next Saturday, so that'll be good when we've both had it. I hope you can't hear Brock in the background. He's chewing on a bone. Bless him. We bought him a, what is he now? He must be about 10 months old now. And because they like to chew at that age, so he has antlers and balls and congs and things, but I bought him a roast bone the other day. Bless him. We put it down on his bed and he was frightened of it. He did not know what it was. I mean, he sniffed it, he licked it, he walked round it, and you know, it took 2 or 3 days. I ended up sort of getting a knife and trying to pickle bits off it for him, and I put him in the kitchen and I shut the door and I left him, and sort of he ended up deciding that he liked it, and he'd eaten most of it by the time I come back, but it took him nearly 3 days to pluck up courage to eat it. Bless him. He's all right now. He's had he had some antibiotics. I think last time we spoke, he'd had a hernia operation, and his wound never really sort of healed properly. It started to bubble up. I can't really explain how I mean, but it started bubbling up and it just didn't look right. So we took him to the vets, and he said he hadn't got an infection, but gave him some antibiotics and some Hibby scrub to wash it twice a day. And he's fine now. He's just down here on his bed. He's chewing on his bone. That's what you can probably hear in the background. So yeah, he's all right. Unfortunately, my pretty little girl Fern, she wasn't very well. She wasn't very well last time I spoke to you, and I sort of skimmed over it. I know. We ended up having to put my Fern down. The 8th of February, she just went downhill so fast. She stopped eating, she got a tumour and a heart murmur. The heart murmur was too bad for us to operate, so it got so it just wasn't, it was the time. It's really hard to, it's hard, so we had to put poor Fern down 2 days before her 13th birthday, bless her. So now she's laid next to bracken in the garden. Has 2 dogs in 10 months we've had to put down. It's hard. It's hard. They're like your children, aren't they? But bless her, she's been a beautiful dog, lovely dog. I used to have a pet shop a few years ago, before I got really ill, and she used to be in the shop all the time with us, and we had customers coming just to see Fern, because she would meet them at the door. I mean, I knew the ones that was a bit wary of dogs, but most people, she met them at the door, rolled over, they spent more time playing with the dog. I can remember I had one customer, bless him, he worked on an industrial estate. I think where we was about 2 miles away from a town, and the industrial estate where he was had a pet store there, and he could have just walked out where he worked and walked a few hundred yards and he could have got his dog food, but he didn't. He used to get in the car and he used to come down to our shop just to see the dog. She was brilliant, she really was. So she's had a good life and we got happy memories of her, but it's still hard. Anyway, right, I don't want to depress anybody. So, right, stitching. That's what everybody's here for. I think it must be about, 3.5 weeks since I last saw you. So we'll, I've had a new start. I was just thinking whether I had 2 new starts. I've had definitely 1 new start. Let's start on this one. This is the long dog sampler. Let's see if I can find a photograph of it. There we go. Can you see that without the glare? It's called Forevermore, and this is done on, oh gosh, I can't remember, it's dwarf, picture this plus, and I think it's 36 count. Let me just see, oh maybe that will do, if I can get, because this is one that I hadn't really done a lot on. I'd started it and then just stopped. But I've actually done quite a bit on it now. Where are we? What did I do? I've done this, which I think is a swan. I'm sure it's a swan. Oh, what's that? Is that a thread? Let's just move that out of the way. So I've done the swan, finished off the crown. What did I do? These 2, and until death. What's it say? Until death, and then there'll be another one of these here, and then it'll say do us part down here. So that's nearly as wide as it's going to be. Sorry, I'm struggling here. I really am struggling. I need to get some clips or just use some pegs. Hang on a minute. Way back again. Right. That's a bit better. There, can you see? Oh, it's not going very well. Can you see that? The light, I've probably sat in the wrong place today. That's a bit better. There we go. Yeah, now I've sort of got into it, I'm really enjoying it now. I think it was because I wanted to do it in white, and obviously it probably would have been all right. But as I've said before, I'm going to carry on doing it like this. I'm up here doing this corner. You know, it matches. It's a reverse. You know, that bit's going to be the same there. So it's really, I really enjoy doing this. You have to really count though, because if you get wrong, it's frog time. And I quite often get wrong, especially if I'm tired and you're not quite concentrating. But that's done in DMC. That is. As I was saying before, I think once I finish this, I might actually do it again, but use 40 count, and I might try a silk on it instead because they're a bit thicker. But that's coming along quite well. Quite pleased with that one. So that's your long dog sampler. Let me just get that out of the way so I don't lose everything. That in the bag. Oh, I'll do it in a minute. What else did we stitch on? What? Do you know? Oh, I know what's in here. Right. This one. I must have just started this one last time I spoke to you. This is the All Joys for Thine by Long Dog Sampler. Good. There we go. And let me see if I can get this on the board. This isn't quite as big as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be bigger, to be quite honest. Why, I don't know. But let's put my pegs, see if that helps. Right, this is done on 40 count Confederate Grey by WIPS Dye Works. And it's, you can see, I've actually got all the way round. No, it didn't fit first time. I don't know where I've gone wrong. I had to fudge it, to be quite honest. I think because I'm not too keen on this fabric, mainly because I don't know if you can see, some of the threads are so thin, are really thin, and it's, I guess it's easy to miss one, which I obviously did going round the corners. Hang on, I ought to iron these, didn't I? But we've got round and we've made it fit, and we just started doing these. The threads that I'm using is a mixture of what's called for and DMC, partly because when I ordered the threads for this, half of what I wanted was out of stock. So I've actually mixed some of the Classic Colourworks with the DMC. So I don't think you'll be able to make a lot of, don't think it will make a lot of difference. But yeah, this is pretty. And it's only like a small. I didn't realise how small it was going to be. But let me have a quick look. It's very dainty. It's lovely. Like that. So yeah, I think I'd only just started that one last time I saw you. Because I'd started it on a different colour, hadn't I? And I've still got to wash that other piece to see if it comes out. I'm going to get everything mixed up if I'm not careful. Where does that bit go? That bit goes in there. Alright. So these are the colours. So we've got DMC, the majority of it is DMC. There's a couple of classic colourworks there. Oh, and another one there. And then the rest are DMC. Oops, that's falling out. So I don't think it'll make too much of a difference mixing the threads. I won't tell anyone, so as long as you don't tell anyone, that's fine. Right, so that's All Joys for Dying by Blackbird. I tell you, it's one of these days today. Blackbird Designs. Right. Let's have a look. I don't think I've done any more on this, but I'll show you it. But I don't think I have. Rosewood Manor by. I ought to start again, didn't I? It's Autumn Quaker by Rosewood Manor. This is one that when I got it, I went hell for leather on it, and I was enjoying it, but I don't know. 40 count is my sweet spot, definitely. And I think, what count is this one? 28. This is done on 28 de Bloom, Picture This Plus. Picture This Plus Cashel, 28 count de Bloom. And I don't know, for some reason I can't get into this project. I don't know why. It's not that I don't like it, because I do. I just don't seem to. I suppose other ones are calling to me more than this one. It's like the Long Dog Sampler one. I didn't. I've had that over a year, and I started it, and it went to the back of the cupboard, and that was it. So this is what I've done. I don't think there's anything more that I've done from last time, but just let you show. That's the problem. When I first started cross stitching, I had one cross stitch pattern, just one. Just did it on that, and then started watching Flosstube, and then I decided I wanted to try and do some Flosstube videos, and I thought, well, I can't just show somebody one project. So that's when you get another one, and then you see somebody else has got something. Oh, that's so nice. I think I'll buy that. And then before you're finished, I've now got 1, 2, 3. I've got 5 now, which I know is not a lot, probably. I know a lot of you have got 1 or 2 more than me. So I'll let you have a look at that. There we go. Hopefully our lockdown is going to stop. I think it's April the 20th. Is it April the 12th? All the shops can open again. Because I've got quite a few now that need framing, and I've been down in lockdown for so long, I just haven't been able to find out about it. So we'll put that one back. Right, the next one is Hands Across the Sea Samplers, Isabel Uffendale, 1829. This is lovely. This is so nice. I've done quite a bit on this one, I think. This one is 40 count Zweigart light mocha. Let's think then. Oh dear, I don't think I've got a board big enough to do this. Let's see. I can go like this. I think since last, let me just hold it up for you to see first. Hope you can see that, because I can't see a thing behind this. What I've done since I last saw you was, I think, below this, I think I've done a couple of those, and I just started another one on that side, and I've done the two lions, which I presume are lions, with the crown. These two flowers. Now this is, yeah, that was, you had to do that freehand. I think that's what you would call it. And it's satin stitch. I've done stem stitch round the circle, and then satin stitch for the leaves. And then, of course, on the other side of the lions, the flowers will be repeated. But this is starting to look nice. I'm quite pleased with this. Let me have a closer look. Yeah, as I say, this is just done on DMC. She's going to be a big girl. She is. If you look, I know there's probably maybe about that too much at the bottom. I don't want to cut it off until I know exactly where it is. But she's going to be bigger. She's bigger than her sister, which is Anne Offendale, which I finished before Christmas. But yeah, I'm pleased with this one. Really pleased. She's, I just love Hands Across the Sea samplers. There's just so many nice ones that you want to do. And then I've just got my threads for this one. I've just put in a box, a little box with bobbins. I think there's a pair of scissors in there, is there? And there's a pen to cross it off, just so I know what it is inside. So we'll put that one away. I've actually run out of project bags. I'm going to have to buy another one, I think. I told you it was one of these days. I forgot to put her back in. There we go. I just love these bags that have got the see-through bit at the front, so you can see what's in it. Really do. They're from Patchwork Paw Print on Etsy. Really nice. I've got another one, which Long Dog Sampler sits in, but it's a bit smaller. I prefer the bigger one, to be quite honest. You can fit more in. Right. Well, my haul, I did have some haul, but I've used it for my new start. Oh, I haven't got the threads. Hang on a minute. Right, back again. Right, let's take this out of its hoop. The next one, my new start, if I can't do it. Oh, hang on, there's a needle. I want to lose them. Right. Let me just take that needle out. I don't want the dog getting it. There we go. Right, my next start, my haul was, I got some antique white, 40 count, I think it was Newcastle this time, and it's lovely. I really do like this. I've downloaded, I know I'm a year late, I'm a total year late, but I downloaded the Linen and Threads 2020 sale. Well, I downloaded it a while ago, and I think I saw Noah's Stitches. Is that what you call Flosstube? Noah. He'd finished his, and that looked wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And Brenda, the Handwork Maniac, she's I don't know if she's finished or not, but hers was beautiful as well. So I got itchy fingers and decided that I wanted to have a go. So I've lost my pegs now. Hang on a minute. So I ordered some linen and some threads, and away we go. I'll just put my it's that way round, is it? Oh gosh, of course. I'm so used to I started going downwards instead of going across, so it's all different. There we go. Right. There we go. So, antique white, 40 count, and I've done this with DMC. But instead of just doing it one colour, I was having a look on the Linen and Threads group on Facebook, and all the different colour combinations everybody was doing. So I got a few ideas off there, and I started that. Well, if you follow me on Instagram, which is Sasnat Stitcher, I keep putting progress pictures on there, and you'll see me start this, and it's just you do one motif and then you just think, oh, just do another one, and it is so addictive. I absolutely love doing this, I really do. But the best thing about doing it a year later is you can just keep going. You don't have to wait for the next month to come out. And I also like, I don't know what year it was, Linen Threads have got one with a big peacock in the middle. I think that's beautiful. I might have to try that at some stage. But let me have a bit closer look. I know it's not brilliant, but I enjoy doing it, and I think that's all that matters, is that you enjoy what you're doing. So it's just a bit different. Love doing that. Really do love doing that. So I can't remember what comes next now, because I haven't got a picture. I haven't got a full picture of it, but I'm sure most of you have either stitched this or have seen it. So yeah, love that. So this one hasn't got a bag, so I'm using a pillowcase. That's all I've got at the minute until I get another bag. These are the colours. I think I've got 10 different colours. Sort of I had to put them in order, didn't I? You know, I've got like 3 different blues, some gold for the round emblems in between everything. That's a beautiful colour. I love that. It's so nice. Really pretty. I do want to get some of those thread drops. Last time I ordered from Hoop and Frame, they were out of stock. So I shall have to get some. So yeah. So right, I'm rambling on here. So we'll put that back in its... I'm so frightened of it being white. That is the only problem. I mean, I do keep washing my hands, but I'm so clumsy, and I'm just one of those people that can get anything dirty. So I just worry that I'm going to get that dirty. But I suppose with using DMC I can wash it. Right, so that is all I've got to show you. I don't think I've got any more news at all. Life is pretty quiet round here. Sean's now started, I think they're planting onions this week. They're drilling wheat. No, they're not drilling wheat. They're drilling barley. And so now, come to March, it's starting to get to the busy time. Oh, Sean's not very well. Now, most of you that know me know I've got spinal problems, which started 12 years ago with two prolapse discs. And Sean has now got a prolapse disc as well. Bless him. It's not been easy the last few months. You know what men are like, especially farmers. There's nothing wrong with me. I keep going until, they keep going until they stop. And I've managed to get him into a chiropractor. At least they're still working. Well, this lady is working and she's done wonders on him. He's not better by no means, but he's not in quite as much pain. So that's good, because I've been trying to do stuff so that he hasn't, and then that's making me hurt more because I shouldn't be doing things. But he's a lot better. But yeah, it's up to the time where I'm a harvest widow, well, harvest farmer's widow, really, because you're just on your own all the time. But it comes with the territory. Wouldn't have it any other way. So, oh, yeah, I would show you what's down there, but he's made a mess. There's bits of bone everywhere. So, but he's happy, bless him. We are trying to find, well, we were trying to find a pup before we lost Fern, because we wanted, I knew eventually we would lose her, and I wanted another pup in the house before, but it didn't happen. We cannot find another Clumber Spaniel pup. And the prices of dogs, it's just gone astronomical. I mean, to get another dog like him, he's a Clumber Spaniel, and there's not many of them about. 3 times the price now than what I bought him for. Why, I don't know. But he's all right at the minute. But we are looking for another one, because we've always had 2 dogs so that they've got company. But anyway, I think it's gone quiet now. Anyway, so that's everything I've got to show you. I hope you've liked my videos. Welcome to, I've had a lot of new subscribers just recently, so really pleased that you're here. If you've watched the video and you like what you see, please subscribe, like, comment. I love your comments. Just keep comments coming. If there's anything you want to know, not that I know much about cross stitch, really, not as much as everybody else, but if there's any questions, yeah, please just ask. Really enjoy reading your comments, because it's company for me, really, with being on my own all the time. I can't go out, so it's just company. So yeah, subscribe, like, comment. If you want to see more pictures of my daily stitching, come over to Instagram. I'm on there. Karen, no, it's not Karen, Sassenut Stitcher, and you'll find I try and do it most days, if not most days, every few days, and you can see what I'm working on. So I'm going to love you and leave you, and I think I'm going to have to get the Hoover out and clear this mess up. Bless you. And so I'll see you next time. All right, stay safe. Bye.